we both have P words for the most important key to success. Mine is different from yours. You use persistence a lot, and I really think the biggest key to success is a purpose, and that's your purpose, and that's your driving. Like that's what drives you, is that purpose. Which, without a purpose, persistence is just lost energy. You have a purpose, and your persistence keeps pushing you towards that purpose, that end game. So we differ as far as the most important word, but they're both P words, and they're both important. So, like I said before, I was working on a book, and some of the stuff that one of the chapters is actually the 3 Ps: purpose, passion, patient. Because whenever I look at, I deal with teenagers, 20-year-olds every day where I teach, and I think, man, those with a purpose, they know exactly what they're trying to do, and a passion, if they could just be a little more patient. It seems like everybody's missing one of the keys. Like, they don't have all 3. They don't get that all 3 are as essential as the other. Like, you have to have a purpose. You have to have a passion for that. And geez, I mean, you have to be patient. You get somebody, they tell you, okay, well, here's my goals. And I'll look at them, I'm like, man, that's a great 5-year plan. No, that's a 1-year plan. Let's be realistic. It's great to have all those things, but patience is so important. No overnight successes. Like who's the guy? Big Sean says, yeah, it took 10 years for him to be an overnight success. It takes time, and I think young people today just lack that patience. So I guess what I've seen with you is you've grown patient. You didn't have a whole lot of patience in the beginning, but now you're more long game now than you were, and I see it paying off.
Well, I appreciate that dearly, and you've always told me these things. Sometimes I like to see myself as very coachable, and I get more coachable as life goes on. Like, I'm more open to new ideas as life goes on. But I was so, at that time, like, you would tell me things and I would see it, but then I was like, nah, I could do, like I had those crazy goals right then and there.
Right. Your passion overran your patience.
Yes.
It's a 3-way balance, and that all 3 are balanced.
You're so right, dude. And the patience part, like, that to me is probably, like, if you were to, I don't know, that's really, really important. And I'm starting to see that now, because everybody so wants that instant gratification, and now, that's when I first started thinking end game, is when I woke up in Ferguson jail and missing out on my kids being born. Then I started thinking end game, but it's been a whole lot of development and growth since the 3 years since then. But you're right, though, that the patience, though, if you think end game and you start basing your decisions on what's not going to benefit me the most right now, but in the long term overall picture of things, your life transforms incredibly. There's no comparison to the greatness of you can't even compare those two on the scale.
No, because I mean, really, there's no losses. There's wins and lessons. You're either going to have a win or you're going to learn something, and that's where that end game comes in, because you're going to have a lot of losses in between wins, and if you're not taking stuff from them, then you have repeated losses, which and I know, and so I think that patience helps you put things into perspective and reevaluate what you did wrong, and then make sure you don't do it again, or at least you try not to do it again as badly as you did the first time or the second time, until finally that's just a habit you don't have. Like, that's like the book, the Stephen Covey book. The biggest thing in that book for me, that I every year, the first semester, the very first lesson I give, it starts with an Aristotle quote, which is it's basically excellence is basically we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence is a habit, not an act. So if you want to be excellent, you need to make certain habits that create excellence. And as Stephen Covey says, knowledge, skill, and desire create habits. So from the perspective of a teacher, we have knowledge in our classroom for theory. We have skill because we go out into the shop and we practice it. It's up to the student to bring desire. So I guess those three things are what I took the most out of that book. You had knowledge, as far as you've been learning personal development, how to speak better, and you've been honing those skills by going to the Toastmasters and doing this and that. And obviously your desires there. You have all three of the elements. Now it's just waiting out the long game and beating one person after the other and becoming the best motivational speaker. As long as you keep your patience there,